Established in Seattle, Washington 7 years ago, Orion's evolution as a brand closely mirrors Nick Harris, its owner's journey to becoming a certified watchmaker and his self-imposed mission to, quote, bring more horology back into the United States. This is a watch I've had on my shortlist for a while now, and as Nick has decided to increase his media exposure, I finally have an opportunity to review it in its 2.0 variant. This is Orion Sylph. Sylph and its cousin Hellcat are testament to the microbrand's ability to mix and match. Strict minimum quantity order requirements from caliber and case manufacturers against a niche market for the final product leads to many microbrands repurposing various components in order to optimize costs. Some are decent at getting this right, some are better, and then there's Orion, who managed to use their case bracelet combo for two watches as different to each other as they are good looking. This is a very well designed case, both ergonomic and versatile, with a hidden feature that enhances its wearability. What's not hidden is a pair of well-defined lugs that graciously curve towards the bracelet from any point of view, creating a flowing shape whose luxurious feel is further emphasized by the highly polished concave bezel. A necessary counterpoint to this lush construction is provided by a very stubby crown whose size, shape and particularly knurling are reminiscent of the no-nonsense design language of the 50s. I really like the way the crown overshoots the mid-case, creating a fine ridge with the base of the bezel. At a smidge over 10mm tall, there's not a lot of bulk to be masked through clever compartmentalization, but the way the lug's curvature is accentuated by their beveling makes the Sylph's profile slender and elegant. While the lug's downturn is not dramatic, as alluded to previously, there's a hidden feature that contributes to the Sylph conforming to the wrist shape: the slight curvature of the screw-down case back. Moving on to the bracelet, this is a refreshingly original design that manages to get high scores on functionality. The polished scalloped top part of the center link does a great job of replicating the concave bezel, with the same outcome of creating luxurious appearance that unfortunately dissipates at the sight of a functional but rather plain clasp. This particular version is called Graphite, and its dial color is listed as deep gray. However, to me it looks rather black, especially when exposed to harsh light. Deep gray or black, what's important is that this is one vibrant dial, with a clear focus on legibility, aspect further emphasized by the muscular hands. One particularity of this set of hands is that in the rare instances when the AR coating under the flat sapphire crystal permits stray rays of light, those rays are reflected back spectacularly by the diamond cut of the hour and minutes indicators in tandem with the markers applied throughout. This omega-ish layout, somewhat underlined by Orion's logo, is heavily disrupted by a couple of automotive-related design details that give the Sylph a clear identity. First off, the checkered pattern of the seconds hand overpowers, in my opinion, a set of markers that could have benefited from more generous proportions. Then the seconds hand's color and shape make it stand out, and this sped up shot shows just how great this watch could have been should have been powered by a true high bit caliber like Bulova's Precisionist. Not that, running at 4 Hz, the movement that makes this watch tick is a slouch. This channel's friends know fully well how highly I think of the Miyota 9 series. This 9039 is the no-date version that hacks, handwinds and provides great reliability and small upkeep costs. The BGW9 lume is not described as superluminova grade, and unfortunately it shows. The initial output is decent, but longevity is subpar as shown in this 10-minute test. Markers are very quick to fade away, while the more generous lume plots of the hands ensure only marginally superior endurance. There is nothing out of the ordinary about the other materials used by Orion, with one notable exception: the special black mother of pearl dial that comes with a rather hefty $100 premium. Everything else is in line with what most microbrands offer, from 316L stainless steel to AR-coated sapphire crystal. These materials, though, are finished to a great standard. Brushing is fine and consistent, while the quality of the mirror-polished accents is prone to make one rather upset at the lack of any protective coating offered by an increasing number of microbrands. Printing is crisp and consistent throughout, while the markers and hands are particularly sharp. As for the way the components fit together, the attention to details ensures a level close to watches costing twice as much, very close to Monta for example, with a special mention for the quality of the bracelet. Speaking of which, the pin and collar system used to hold the links together makes sizing the watch less straightforward, as the very tight tolerances require a perfect alignment of the links work is being done on. Once getting a good fit, wearing the watch is a great experience. The combination of thinness, curved caseback and great bracelet, aided by a rather light build, make the Sylph an unobtrusive companion, a true all-day type of watch. And this great level of comfort leads to enhanced versatility, with all but the dressiest of occasions being covered by the classic profile of a watch that gets as close to being a go-anywhere-do-anything type of timepiece as a sports watch can get. Unfortunately, as the Sylph's bracelet lacks quick-release spring bars, out of fear of scratching a loner that kept me from peeling off the protective film on its caseback, I haven't tried the watch on alternate straps, but I'm pretty sure it would pair nicely with black leather or with a strap matching the orange accents on its dial. On my 19cm wrist, the watch wears true to its advertised 39mm diameter, 38.6 measured. The wrist roll showcases the scalloped polished accents of the bracelet, and the perfect fit is guaranteed by the large number of micro-adjustment holes provided by the clasp. Both Sylph and its cousin Hellcat can be purchased on Orion's website, although availability, especially of the mother of pearl variant, is directly influenced by the small batches the watches are produced in. Orion watches are available for price tags similar to fellow American brands they are directly competing with for a cushion or more in a watch enthusiast box: Trusca, Nodus, Dufresne, or Astor & Banks. Unfortunately, when taxes are factored in, this makes them quite expensive for collectors outside of the United States. That's why, completing their great fit and finish and strong original design, there are a few additions that would make their price more palatable. Anti-scratch coating, on-the-fly micro-adjustment clasp, quick-release spring bars have slowly become standard for many propositions in the heavily contested market of $500 to $1,000 microbrand GATA watches, and I believe Nick should seriously think about implementing such in-demand features to complement the undeniable quality of Orion watches. Thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in next week for yet another amazing giveaway courtesy of Kyle, one of the leading figures of the microbrand world, owner of Stratton and Signum. Until then, you can check my reviews of two of Orion Sylph's competitors here and here. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and help me help you find the watch you want.